All right. Good evening. It's probably about 1 o'clock right now. I'm in Tokyo. Totally deserted streets. There's not a soul on the street. And I just had a really, really good day. So we took a train from Osaka this morning, Shinkansen, my first trip on a Shinkansen. It was great. And went around the city and did some really nice things. Went to Meiji Shrine, went to a couple cafes, had some lunch, went to Moss Burger. Ended up in the evening having a dinner with a bunch of really interesting people. I have to say today was a day of strange coincidences. I don't even know. So things that happened today. We're walking around the city, and Tokyo, one of the biggest cities in the world, the strangest thing happened. We just randomly were walking through Shinjuku, Shibuya, actually, Shibuya, and looked down and we saw the poster. My wife did actually, and there was this woman on the poster. It was a promotional poster for a holiday concert, and Tia, who is a Japanese diva singer, she's amazing. We met her maybe about 4 years ago in Tokyo. Went out to dinner through a mutual friend, had a great time. Really, really sweet person. And there's this tiny little picture on this small little poster. And we noticed in the middle of this ginormous city, there's Tia. And she's having, it's a promotional concert or poster for a concert that she's having. So strange. What are the chances of that happening? Just so bizarre. And then later that night, we have dinner with Aki, a friend of ours, who actually introduced us to Tia. And we went out to dinner with him and a bunch of, I guess, his colleagues, all types of people. I met a woman who was a gold medalist in Taekwondo. She lived all over a bunch of different countries, but also lived in the States, spoke English, so it was really nice. Got to talk a little bit with her. There was a few artists there. There was a music producer there. It was really interesting. And I didn't think much would come of it, but actually, I had a nice conversation at the end of the night with the music producer, and there's a chance that I may actually get a chance to do a little bit of work, which is great. Wasn't really looking for anything, but I'm super excited. I mean, that's exactly what I need right now. Something to sink my teeth into and to get busy. And really, it's just a strange day. I mean, I'm probably 2 weeks into doing this YouTube thing, which is great. I've put a couple of very basic pieces of music out, making music videos, just basically learning what I'm doing. But I'm happy I did, because actually my wife was like, oh yeah, he has a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. I'm a little embarrassed because I really only have like 6 followers, but he was like super sweet. His name's Yuma, and he's like, oh, I'll be follower number 7. And maybe I should reach out and we could maybe do some collaborations. Amazing. Once again, I wasn't really looking for anything, but that would be the perfect thing for me right now. I have time. I got my studio hooked up probably about a good week and a half ago. And I'm ready. I'm hungry. I'm excited. I've never felt so inspired to start creating again. And the creative juices are just flowing. My studio's working great. I finally worked all the kinks out over the past couple, week and a half or so, past few days. And opportunities just popping up. I mean, that's great. Even if nothing comes of it, it's still inspiring just to see how quickly things can change in your life when you're open to it. And for the longest time, I was just kind of, like I said in previous videos, just kind of like, I don't know, I've always wanted to go my own way and didn't really want to chase a sound in music, and always struggled with trying to fit in and do what was popular. And now I just want to really follow my own voice and do what I feel in my heart. And once I firmly committed to doing that and getting over the fear of doing that, opportunities seem to be just like popping up, which is beautiful. What else happened today that was strange? The place that we actually had dinner at, which was amazing, by the way. I had no idea that that's where we're going to eat. And I was looking at, places, things to do in Tokyo today, because we're only up here for a day. Came up from Osaka. And I saw this place. And I was like, I want to check this out. This is, relatively new area. Just a new, I don't even know what to say, just a new thing, new kind of hotspot. And on our way up on the Shinkansen, I almost told my wife, let's get off at this stop at Shinagawa instead of going all the way up to Tokyo Station. I was like, let's just see what the day brings. Let's just follow the plan. And it ends up that that's exactly where we were going to have dinner at. So we ended up going there anyway, which is really, really strange. Another strange coincidence. And then something else happened today that was really, really weird. What was the third thing? We walked by this restaurant randomly, once again, Tokyo, huge spot. We really didn't plan anything out. We just hit the streets and started walking. And before you know it, we walked right past an Okinawan restaurant, which Eiki, the guy who hosted tonight's dinner, took us out to less than a year ago. And it was just really strange to, once again, we're not, Tokyo's huge. And we're just randomly walking around, and all of these little coincidences just boom, boom, boom. Really strange how things work. Really strange how things work. So today felt like it just really flowed. Really flowed. Wasn't trying to push or anything. The people we had dinner with were pretty influential. The energy coming off of everybody was great. They were super nice people. And they all seem to be relatively well established in their industries. And here I am just starting out and still feeling a little insecure about what I'm doing, but I felt completely comfortable and being myself. I'm really kind of feel like I'm coming into my own with this pursuit of following my passions. And it's so funny how when you start to really be true to yourself, things start to happen, which is kind of really, I always knew that, but it's beautiful when it actually happens, and it just gives you that confirmation that, you're doing the right thing. Just keep keeping on. I was getting a little discouraged with the YouTube thing, and I'm still a little bit embarrassed about it, honestly, because I'm really kind of amateur at this whole video thing, but I do love it. And at this point, like I've said before, I'm not ashamed of it, it's what I want to do, and it may take a long time, but I have nothing but time right now, and I am enjoying it so much. I mean, like I said, it's 1 o'clock in Tokyo, and I'm on the street filming myself talking about the day. So an interesting thing about this dinner, this was kind of challenging. I'm not a big deer eater, and that was most of what was on the menu tonight. And the main course was actually deer brain, shika brain, which was interesting. I've never ate anything's brains before, except my own in all my bad habits. And yeah, it actually was delicious, I have to say. Everything about tonight's dinner was amazing. I really think, once again, that was just a little lesson in life, just telling me, keep an open mind. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who you're going to meet. You're never going to know what you enjoy. I mean, the dinner we had was amazing. You'll probably see some of that in this video, I'm sure, because I filmed everything today. I burned all the batteries in my little DJI camera, and I finally broke out the big camera today. We were so run and gun that I didn't have time to kind of get the big camera out. So, what a good day, but I'm so awake right now. And I kind of want to film, but there's not much to film. It's so quiet out here, just empty streets. Maybe this is enough, just to get this off my chest. I mean, I definitely can't go to sleep right now. I have too many thoughts in my head. I'm just so motivated and want to go home and make some music. Excited for the future, excited for what's to come. It's been 3.5 months since I've been here in the country, and my life has changed so much, so much. I can't even tell you. I'm just so blessed. I really am so blessed, and I'm working my ass off. I am finally doing what I really want to do in life. And no matter how long it takes, it's fine. I really have no expectations. I'm just really enjoying the process of being creative daily. So excited to have my studio back up and running. I have so many ideas. I want to do so many videos, but I want them to be of a good quality. So I think I should take a little bit more time. But at the same time, I don't want to get caught up in what held me back before, which was perfectionism. So I think as I'm learning, I'm just going to kind of keep cranking them out and hopefully getting a little bit better every time. They're not always going to be the best, but they're sincere. And it is a way for me to just to exercise that creative muscle, to get some music out there to the world for people to hear. I only have a few pieces on the internet right now, and there's just so much more that I really want to post. I have such a backlog of old songs and so many new things that I want to write. But I feel like I just need to do a little service to some of the stuff that I've done in the past. At least in the past few years. That's relatively recent. And I think I did a couple pieces in the past couple days. One, which I just finished actually yesterday, which I think will probably be some of the music that I use for this video. And yeah, it's a blessing to have a creative outlet. It's a true blessing. And I think finally, at this ripe age of 54 in my life, I've realized that it's not about trying to write music for other people. I think it's really about being true to your own self-expression. And no matter what comes out, as long as you're sincere in what you're doing, that'll show. And not, like I said, not everybody's gonna like what you do, but there will be some. And I think what's more important is that you're honoring what's in your heart and just being true to yourself, which is a tricky thing, because I do think that, and I've said this before, I do think we spend a lot of our time in life pursuing acceptance in many ways. And as an artist, I know that everybody wants to be, you want to be recognized for what you do. But I think deep down, really, the biggest thing is you need to be okay with what you do yourself and feel good about it. And anytime that I really, in the past, I will say, not any time, but often, I was always trying to think about my audience. And yeah, and I often compromised what I would do myself. And in a lot of ways I learned, because, especially in writing stuff for like a choreographer or for doing something for someone else for video, paid jobs, you need to cater to your client, and that's great. But I think I never really deeply went into that field because deep down, I always really wanted to explore what I could do myself. Though I am not a vocalist, I loved to work with vocalists. And that kind of always had me going in different directions. And now I think I'm at a point where I have something of quality to offer. In the past, maybe 15 years of not really being in the music game, I never gave up. I was always writing music. I have so much music, hours and hours and hours, hundreds of songs that no one's ever heard, which is a shame, and that's my own fault. And I'm on my way to fixing that. I just have so many videos to make if I really want to put a video out for every song. But yeah, like I said, I have nothing but time, and I'm so excited for what's to come. And really, today was just such a good day. So I hope to put a nice little video together that you guys can see what the day was like. Hopefully it's not boring. And once again, I don't know who this channel is for, maybe just for myself, a little self-indulgent. But that's okay, because I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I'll tell you, I get excited every day to get up and make a new piece of music, a new video. Ideas are flowing. I feel good. I feel like I'm in the zone. Finally being true to who I really am and what I really want to do in life. And that's a blessing. I just can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am for. Yeah, it's, like I said, I don't think a lot of people ever really get the opportunity to get to this point in life. And I feel for those struggling, because I struggled for many, many years. And it took a lot of patience, persistence. And I never really gave up. I just kind of went lone wolf for quite a few years and stayed under the radar. And that's okay, because I think it takes a lifetime for artists to really hone their skills and figure out who they are and what they really want to do and how to be true to that. And in the meantime, make a living, I worked really hard so I could actually have the time to do this in life and to have the resources to take the time to nurture this. And I don't regret any of that. I really don't. It taught me so much. So here I am. So let's see what's to come. I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited. So yeah, if any of you see this, subscribe, please. It would be nice. I only have a handful of people who follow me at the moment. It's going to be a really interesting journey. I promise to be putting better quality out with each video. I'm trying to get better. And as I said in the very beginning, I'm trying to be incredibly sincere. This is me. It's raw. This is who I am. This is the struggles that I'm going through, the successes, the failures. You see it all. You see it all. I'm just putting it out there and bearing my soul to the world for whoever wants to see it, whoever wants to criticize it. And hopefully it can inspire a few to have the courage to do the same. Let me tell you, it's rewarding when you really don't give a fuck what other people think and you just start following your passions, you know? And if you can be wise enough to figure this out early in life, God bless you, man. God bless you, because it's a beautiful life. And even though I wish I would have figured this out in my 30s, I really don't think I would have taken advantage of it in the way that I am now. I just was young and dumb, man. I needed to learn a lot of lessons, and I was pretty stubborn. I was very stubborn. Life has humbled me a lot, and at the same time, I've just really grown to learn how to appreciate the small things and to see the synchronicities. And when they start popping up, you know you're in the flow. And today was such a day, a magical day. So many things just fell into place today. I can't even, it just felt like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's happening? How come all these things are just... We ended up at Meiji Shrine. If you've been to Tokyo, it's a really cool place. And I remember we were here less than a year ago, and it's kind of like a pilgrimage that me and my wife do all the time. We go to the shrine and, pay our respects, say some prayers. And last time that I was here, I was just like in a bad place, and I was like, please, somehow just let me get to this country. I want to live here someday, and I want to do exactly what I'm doing now. And I had no idea that in less than 8 months after that, I would have the opportunity to be here and to move here. And I've been here 3.5 months, and I made it to the shrine again today. And I'm just like, oh my God, less than a year ago, I was here hoping for this opportunity. And here it is, magically. And I didn't even really push for it to happen. It just kind of happened. So, I don't know, life lesson in the whole thing, just really follow your passions, and the universe will work with you. Things will open up when you really just surrender. And yeah, because surrender is what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm showing the good, bad, and the ugly to the world right now. You're seeing me grow from 0. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's giving me strength every day. It really is. And it's just a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. All right, I'm kind of cold and I ramble a bit. So look, have a good night. And tomorrow I have a nice video to put together. Hopefully I can get this up in a couple days. Great. Have a good night. Thanks for listening. Bye.